Hi guys, Andy here. Welcome back to Ultra High. And right now we're going to continue Derek's story in Chapter 2. Toby? Yeah? Toby sat nervously but alert on the edge of Derek's bed. He wanted to be forthright and ask Derek what was causing his grief, but he instead sunk into himself, allowing Derek to guide the conversation. Maybe I should wait until he's ready. Do you think? Derek's eyes were distant and blank. He closed them and gave his head a violent shake. Never mind. What? No, it's nothing. It was stupid. You you can tell me. Tubby rearranged his body and turned it towards Derek in an attempt to seem more approachable. I don't know if this is working. I know I'm new. Well, you're new, but I'm new to you. He stopped himself, took a breath, and pushed it out in an embarrassed laugh. Sorry. I know you don't know me very well, but you can tell me anything you need. That's what I meant to say. Derek looked at him with deep worry in his eyes, but then they dropped in discouragement. I was just gonna ask you if you could stay. What do you mean? The night. I was gonna ask you if you could stay the night because I don't want to be alone. It's some gay ass shit. But it sounds kinda gay, so it's stupid. No. Derek led him to finish his thought, and the air became awkward when he didn't. No? Toby fiddled with his fingers. Oh, he was frustrated with himself. Sorry, sometimes I have a hard time finishing my thoughts. I meant that doesn't sound weird or gay. I can stay if you need. Just what? I don't know, I feel like something happened to you. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. Derek leaned over the bed and began unlacing his shoes. My time hasn't been easy here either. No one really talks to me. Still bent, Derek looked up to him and Toby felt a calming acceptance coming from Derek. Sorry, not about me. No, it's fine. I'd rather get my mind off of things. I can sleep on the floor if you want. On the floor? Well, I'm not gonna ask you to. Isn't it kind of hard? Well, I mean, I guess we can both fit here. We'll just keep our clothes on or whatever. Toby gave him a confused look. Okay. Derek lifted his body onto the bed, crawled onto the top end of it, reached for the pillow and handed it to Toby. You can have it. Toby took it in his hands. Well, he put it across the middle of the bed and rested his head on it, with his body curled away from Derek. We can do it like this if you don't want to lay together. Toby saw the pillow as a needless barrier, but was excited enough to share company with Derek, or with anyone for that matter. I'm gonna turn off the light. Okay. It's so dark. Yeah. Are you going to sleep? I'm gonna try. Okay, good night. Night, Toby. It's so weird. With that, Toby shut his eyes, and in the calming reality of present company found rest quickly. He left it open. You first. Not just barging in. Toby awoke to the sound of nearby whispers. As he opened his eyes, he could hear two people furtively entering the room. There was a pause in their voices. When they spoke again, it was still in a whisper. Do not say a word. Not one word. Huh? Toby felt him scurry to the light and flick it on. Sophie! The light burned Toby's eyes and he rubbed them with his hands until the stinging stopped. He rolled over to see Vincent and Sophie standing at the foot of the bed trying for some reason, to look overly inconspicuous. Look, we just wanted to check up on you. We didn't mean... Vincent. Sophie elbowed him as his sneer grew wider and wider. Vincent, I swear to God, whatever you have to say, just shut it. What's going on? Well, at least he had the decency to drug him. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Derek stood from the bed and ran over to Vincent, but Sophie quickly wedged herself between the two of them, and Vincent threw his hands up, smiling. Okay, I'm done. At least Toby was fucking here. Where the hell did you go? To be with Sophie, actually. I could ask you the same question. Just sprinting off without even making sure we were okay. Guys. Oh, right, like I have time to think in a situation like that. Screw off. Yeah, so who's the hothead here? The guy who can't think straight, or the guy who keeps his cool and sits with his friends? Guys. Sorry, maybe next time I stumble across a walking fucking corpse, I'll be more mindful. The crescendo dropped into dead silence, and Toby hoisted his body upwards, looking to Vincent and Derek as Sophie's distressed gaze danced around him. She threw her hands up in a defeated gesture. Sophie? She let out a forceful grunt and gave Vincent a stiff punch on the shoulder. Jackass. Running her hands across her messy hair, Sophie calmed herself and approached Toby. Alright. Last night, these two assholes and I went on a walk. And on the walk we saw... Derek almost interrupted her, but she raised her hand in a commanding gesture. We don't know what we saw, but it was real. And it was scary. And it wasn't an animal, and it wasn't a person. By this point, her eyes had wandered to the floor and her hand sat flat on her waist. Toby didn't know how to respond. Turned to Derek. Derek? Derek sighed and took a seat next to Toby. I don't know what to tell you. What? Toby took his arms and gathered them tightly around his waist, using them to keep his shivers unnoticeable. His body was cold. What did it look like? Toby saw Derek eye the other two for support. Toby, it happened really fast. It's hard to say. But how did you guys get away? It was far away then. We got pretty close. Really close, actually, but we ran. Toby nodded. It made him feel normal. Okay, so what should we do now, then? Go to class, and for now, try to act normal. Why are they so calm? We need to tell someone. He looked to the others for confirmation. Toby at least felt safe around Derek, and he scooted along the bed to be a bit closer to him. Yeah, we should all be getting ready. If we want to go together, we can meet back here in like 20. Sounds good. So is this like a thing now? Nobody voiced a response, but Sophie looked at him in anticipation for his next statement. Like, we're a group now? Sophie shrugged. Why not? Vincent lurched his body around and left Derek's room quickly, slamming the door behind him. Toby's heart jumped and he gripped the seams of his shirt. The hell is wrong with him? She made her way to the door but turned back to the boys before making her exit. 20 minutes? Toby let Derek nod in agreement. See you. She opened the door and disappeared into the hallway. I want to stay with Toby and Derek. It didn't take long for Toby to turn to Derek for comfort. Perhaps comfort wasn't the right word, Toby thought. Derek didn't provide him comfort so much as attention, but maybe the simple attention was comforting in its own right. Did I do something? Derek's head fell into his hands and he let out a deep sigh. It's just not that great that you were here. Oh. Not in a bad way, just what we saw we kinda wanted to keep it between us. Well, I don't know. We never talked about it. I guess I just assumed. That makes sense. He shifted more towards Derek. Do you think it could have been a demon? What? Like, without a confident answer to thought, Toby quickly fell back to himself. We don't know what it was. Are you going to try to find out? Derek gave Toby's question pause and then gave him a decidedly unsure look. I don't know. He stood up and tried to organize himself. Maybe. We should get ready. Toby nodded and then stood as well. Should I leave? I don't know. Do you have time to get ready and stuff? I'll just hang out here. Alright, well, I'm gonna go shower and stuff. I'll be quick. He wriggled out of his sweater and made his way out of the room. Toby limped around and his heart sunk as the loneliness dug its teeth into his skin. Okay. With slow and calculated movements, Toby parked himself on the edge of Derek's bed. He stored a large breath in his nose and let it slosh around. He liked feeling full. Okay. His head fell to his chest and his hand sturdily gripped his knees. God? Oh God. His breath was sharp. I'm alone. Please show me that I'm not alone. Thank you for Derek. Thank you for... I'm glad he talked to me. Jesus. This actually reminds me of somebody that I used to know. I'm glad that he's here. I don't know where I am. I don't know these people around me. Please keep me safe. Please make sure that I'm kind and helpful. Show me how to love. Show me what to do. Yo. Vincent and Sophie let themselves in and Toby fixed his attention on them. Hey. Where's Derek? He just went to shower. Cool. Well, we can hang out until he's done. What? We can hang out until he's done. She eyed him intensely. Vincent seemed to understand something that was lost on Toby. I can come back or something. No, it's cool. I'm sorry that I heard everything. It's fine, Toby. Hey, the more people we have on our side, the better, right? What do you mean? Sophie and Vincent looked to him for a clarification. What do you mean, your side? They shifted awkwardly. Just don't tell anyone about it, okay? We don't need that shit spreading, especially to DuPont. I won't. Toby stiffened his body and tried to sound commanding. Vincent, did I do something to make you mad? Vincent scoffed and twisted his body away from him. Toby felt an unmistakable instruction to continue. Because if I did, then I'm sorry, and maybe I could do something to make it up. Vincent raised his hand to silence Toby. Toby, you didn't do anything. Listen, you don't want to be my friend. I'm not a nice guy, I'm not someone you want to be around, and I'm definitely not someone you can kiss ass to. You didn't do anything wrong, you're fine, it's just me. Vincent's voice was fat with conviction and it made Toby shrivel up and withdraw. Okay. He'd have to top it dry up, and he watched from the corner of his eyes as Sophie reached Vincent and gripped his hand gently. Vincent's face collapsed into something that Toby could have sworn was shame. Alright, well, we can just hang out until Darren's back. Sure. Can we sit? Sophie crept towards Toby with an amiable smile on her face. Well, it's Darren's room, I'm sure he wouldn't care. Sweet. In case anybody's wondering, I'm laying down in bed reading this. They waited in undeniably awkward silence until Derek returned. Sorry, guys. It's all good. Let's go. The four of them headed out, and Toby made sure to keep to the back to the group. Okay, I'm gonna continue this in the next episode. Um, thank you so much for watching. I know I mean to play this more often, but I'm busy now. I'm actually doing stuff. Not with my life, but I'm doing stuff. Yeah, tune in next time for episode 12, I think. I have no idea what this actually is anymore. Bye for now. Bye for now.